What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about the Bitcoin bull TBB today. It is the 21st day of July, and here we are at about 1.37 cents with roughly 11 hours left in the day. Actually, 11 hours exactly. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. We've been consolidating now in this range for a little bit. It's since the 18th. It's the 21st now, so for a few days, or maybe not even a few days. Yeah, about a few days, right? The 18th is when we got, no, right over here. 18th there, that day, that's when we got here. It's the 21st now, so yeah, a little bit over a few days. We just had a bullish engulfing candle on that last 4-hour candle. About 3 hours left in this 4-hour candle. That's nice. That gets me excited for the day to come. I think that we're going to continue to rally. We'll get into that. We'll absolutely get into that. Shout out to the TBB community. Love this community, man. We're having a lot of fun. The volume here is coming down. It's coming down as we're in this consolidation phase. You guys know what that means right here. When the volume is coming down, what happened? We were at this point where we were about to break out. Here, we're about to break out. We could break out up or down. Down can happen as well. I don't think we're going to break out to the downside, though, you guys. I mean, you look at the structure here. Whenever we moved up here, when volume got low and we moved up, volume came in and we moved up, we found support where right at prior resistance. We consolidated here, finding support at prior resistance, and then we moved higher. Where are we finding support now? Right there, you guessed it, right at prior resistance. So we're probably going to move higher. Can volume decrease more? Sure, volume can decrease more. We can stay in this range. We can consolidate more, but we'll probably move higher. What this is stair stepping, right? Whenever you've got your stepping stone here, you move up, and then your stepping stone there, and then you move up. This is classic bullish formation that's happening right now. Okay. I had a buddy on X who was throwing out the idea. He's like, why would you hold when you could trade? You could sell here and then buy here. That's a 30% difference, man, or 30 what was that? 31% difference. Yeah. First and foremost, I haven't sold any of my coins. I sold a small amount so that I could put a 100x on Dex Screener. That was it. That was it. Jason Williams airdropped me coins in the first round because I was a top 10 wallet holder. Now I'm in the top 20. I'm not in the top 10 anymore because more people stepped in to buy. But I was a top 10 wallet holder. And then we crossed the $1 million threshold. So of that first round of airdrops that he gave, I sold like half of that so that I could. So Jason's really the one that bought us the Bitcoin bull boost. We had the 100x boost. Other than that, I haven't sold any coins. I don't plan on selling any coins. Not until we've crossed a multi-$100 million market cap, or maybe, guys, I really do believe that we could see $1 billion market cap. I really am starting to believe that we could. Shout out to Bowline. It's taken a little bit of a drop, but I think it'll come back. I'm not worried about it. You guys know TBB, right? I bought down in this area, and a lot of people in my community bought here, and there's some people in the Bitcoin bull community that bought here as well. We haven't sold. We're just holding, man. We're holding. I sat through like a 50% drop before it went up. I think I sat through like literally a 50% drop before it moved up. So don't get concerned in these low market cap games, man. Don't get concerned if you're seeing some volatility. That's all I gotta say. I mean, hell, with the Bitcoin bull, before we moved up here to new all-time highs, we saw a 60% drop here, guys, and then we moved up, right? Ansom's on its way, man. Ansem is on its way to breaking out to new all-time highs, and I have a hard time believing that it's going to only reach $1 billion and then stop there. Maybe it does. You guys know my theory, right? The higher Ansem goes, the higher the potential is for TBB. Not because they're directly correlated in the sense that when this moves up, this moves up. That's not the sense, but the Ansem has shown the way for what is possible with this type of coin, right? TBB and Ansem, they have a lot of similarities. TBB's definitely got the better community, and it's definitely got the better market cap, and I think we also have the better figurehead as well. But it's not about who's better, who's worse, whatever, right? Our coin's better. But if Ansem can see a $1 billion market cap, one would think that TBB could see a multi-$100 million market cap, maybe even $500 million market cap. If Ansem sees a multi-$billion market cap, TBB could genuinely see a $1 billion market cap. So we're far, like way far beyond selling, way far beyond taking profits. I mean, you're only at a $13.6 million market cap. We're very early in this range right now, guys. Very early. And I think that there's accumulation going on. Jason is networking. The community is networking. There's larger and larger accounts every day getting in on this thing. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And again, I think people underestimate, or maybe not even underestimate, but they're just not aware of how far this guy's reach is with people of significant influence. He's got friends in high places. That's all I got to say. And that's the figurehead. And we got this coin at $13.6 million. All the Jeets left the building. All the early round buyers who bought in this first hour and then sold and dumped the price, they're all gone. They thought it was over. And the strong hands stepped in. Me and my community stepped in. Other people in other communities stepped in. And now we're all part of one community. And then we were heavily advocating for the buy here as well, even like right around 001 or 301. I'm sorry, 201. My bad. And ever since, every step of the way, man. Specifically at the lows, I noticed that as the time went on, that here people were really quiet in the community. Here people were really quiet in the community. But now at these lows, people are loud. They're just as loud here as they are at the highs. Maybe that's not true. The highs, everybody's pretty loud at the highs. Everybody's having fun at new all-time highs. But here, people were quiet. That makes me frustrated, man. I'm like loud as hell at these lows. As soon as we're at these points where everybody's quiet, I'm loud as hell saying, you need to buy. You need to get in, right? It's the same thing here. I literally made a post saying, imagine selling your coins here just to buy back higher. I made a post there saying the same thing. I made a post there saying the same thing because that's what's happening. People are panicking. They're going quiet. They're panicking. They're selling at the wrong time. And then the price starts to move up and they're like, shit, I should have just held. I'm going to buy back in. Don't do it to yourself. Don't trade this thing. Don't play that game, man. We are at such a low market cap. I think the best thing to do is to just buy and hold. It really, I mean, why trade when you could just 10x your money by going to sleep? Just go to sleep. Buy and hold. Go to sleep. 10x your money. We could potentially see 100x in this thing over time, depending on how high Anom goes. But I digress. I'm doing less TA. I'm doing more preaching. Let's move on. 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame here. Looking at this again, volume's dying off. We're in this consolidation range, looking like we do want to break out at some point. We could come back down. It's possible. Lows here. Highs here, bounce right off the golden ratio up to the 236. Yeah, if we were to come down, I would think that we'd hold support around 1.3 cents to 1.25 cents. But there's no guarantee that we go down there, guys. There's definitely some demand coming in. RSI looking strong, getting overbought, not getting oversold. Beautiful 1 hour RSI. MACD looking like it's crossing green here. Bouncing off the zero. Even if we don't get the green cross, we come back down. We're still in a good area, good position to bounce and show strength. Looking really good, man. Looking really, really good. 4 hour time frame here. RSI is holding support above the 50, consistently getting overbought. I did think that we were going to get overbought here. I thought they were going to move higher, but we didn't. We just consolidated, and that's fine. Whatever. This is not a double top. We've seen all of these alleged double tops come our way, and they just don't work out, do they, right? Double top here, and we moved higher. Double top here, and we moved higher. Double top here, and we moved higher, and then we consolidated, and then we moved higher, right? Double top here from a high here to a high there, and we moved higher. All the way through, people have been saying, we're double topping. No. We're consolidating. We're consolidating. And when you consolidate and you see stuff like this, it's meant to shake out the weak hands. The weak hands shake out, they sell at the wrong time, and the price pumps, and then they buy back in. If they're emotionally selling, they're going to emotionally buy as well, right? And the strong hands, the ones who are holding or accumulating more, they're the reason why the supply dries up, and then the demand that's there, it only increases, right? Again, the paper hands sell, they're just future demand, let alone the new eyes that come on this every single day. We almost have about 1,700 wallet holders. Is that right? I think it's more than that. Nope. 1692. Almost there. Almost to 1,700. And we're just consolidating. We got a lot of time to make things happen. Looking at this here on the 4 hour, the RSI again looks very, very bullish. Overall, getting overbought, bouncing off the 40, holding above the 50. You look so good. The MACD itself, you did see the largest drive in your bearish momentum ever, right? You've been building bearish momentum this whole time, lower lows in your histogram, and all you've had in your price is higher lows. It's hidden bullish divergence. Look it up. Lower lows in the indicator, higher lows in the price. It's hidden bullish divergence. And not only that, what are you about to do? You're about to cross green. You're about to cross green. What has happened every time that we've crossed green for the Bitcoin bull? Let's just see. We were green here, so that doesn't count, right? We'll cross green there, and assume that it's coming here, whatever. We crossed green there. What did we do? We saw a move up, relatively speaking, from that relative low there to a relative high. We saw a move up that was 100%. From this relative low here to this relative high, we saw a move up that was 88%. And we're over here, so I would say this is the relative low, right? I didn't measure from down here. I just measured from the relative low nearest to this cross, right? The relative low nearest to this cross, if we're about to cross, would maybe be here. 80% or more. That would put us at 20 or 2.1 cents. 21 million. 21 million's coded indeed, you guys. I think we go higher though. I think we go higher. And even if we stop there, of course, we're going to go higher in time. I really do. I'm really glad to see that ANSA is pumping. I know that some people have beef, whatever, man. The black bull pumping is good for all memes, right? I really do believe that this meme craze started with the black bull. It did. There's no hate, no whatever. It's just that's what it was. The higher that this thing goes, I think the more prolific the meme market will be. The more prolific that the meme market will be, the more beneficial it is for everybody involved. And I think that this coin, again, with that in mind, looking into the future, having a little bit of the gift of foresight there, I think that there's a lot of potential here, man. Only $13 million in market cap. Like, we could see a multi-$100 million market cap. And this has happened just in the last couple of weeks, guys. What about 2 weeks from now? We could genuinely be at like a $200 million market cap. And maybe it's not 2 weeks. Maybe it's 2 months. Maybe it's 2 days. You never know how this could happen. Again, we're just one solid bit of FOMO away from seeing some incredible growth. Right? I think we're going to move higher. We take this initial consolidation phase here, right? We had our impulsive move up all the way up, and then from a high to a low here, we've actually really been respecting this fib level, this fib extension area. Hitting the 1272, finding resistance consistently right below there, finding support at the 100, moved up to the 1618, this golden ratio extension here, and you found support at the 1272 here, right? Prior resistance becomes support. Now we're consolidating below the golden ratio right here, finding a higher low at the 1414. Okay, this looks really constructive, you guys. The next target area would be the 1886 to the 2618, and that is anything from about 2 cents to 4.1 cents. That's a very massive range. And again, consolidating below the golden ratio like this, consolidating here, it makes me think that we're not going to stop here, but that we're going to push higher. We really could see something that's closer to a 30 million to $41 million market cap. And you think about it, you look at the price action itself. We've been consolidating here, but we've been pretty slow on this consolidation here. We haven't like seen an expansive bit of price discovery come in a little while relative to this chart, right? Like what we saw here. I think something like this is coming. It's either coming right now, like after we break out of this, we're going to see some expansive behavior come in, or we continue to stair step our way up, whatever, and eventually, whenever things get real crazy, when people are like, oh my God, $100 million is coming, then we get that crazy breakout. However it works, whatever. Maybe we see some more volatility in the meantime. Again, however it works. But we're going to continue to move higher. And I think the bigger moves, when I say bigger moves, I mean bigger than this, moves that are like this, I think are coming. And it could start any day now. That was just one fib, right? This fib extension here. I think this is a significant fib extension because you can just see the significance that you're finding off of these levels. But the most significant one, or the one that we've been basing a lot of our analysis off of, has been this initial all-time high to what I would call the all-time low in price. Yes, the price is down here. I would call that the all-time low, though. High to low, golden ratio consolidation there. We're free-floating in this weird area. Doesn't really make sense to do, but hey, it happens. And the fact that we're free-floating here again, I just don't think that we're going to stop at this next consolidation phase. right? The primary zone is the 1618 to the 1272. You break above the 1618, now you're gaining access to the secondary zone, the 1886 to the 2618. I mean, maybe we stair step here, but again, talking about that next big move, I think that we're closer to that than we are to stair stepping. But maybe we stair step and we keep doing that, whatever, and then we get that big move breaking out to 100 million sometime down the road. But then you layer on this fib here from a high to a low. And again, same kind of idea. The secondary zone, the 1886 here to the 2618, I don't think we're consolidating like this right below the 1618 here to stop in the secondary zone. I would think that we push higher. And with that, I mean, anything between 30 million to 40 million or maybe even above there is possible. The 2886, which is the money zone, that's why it's green, that's right there above that 2272. It kind of comes in line together right there around 50 to 55 million dollars. We might see a move that just pumps us all the way up there. It could be 2 or 3 days from now, man. It could be today. We could see some crazy stuff happening. Again, the networking, the community building that's happening, the FUD, the absolute FUD and shit talk that's happening in the space about TBB. This thing is on people's radars. It doesn't matter how much love or hate people have for this thing. They see the price moving up, they're going to want to buy more. Or again, if they have hate, maybe they don't have any, but they're going to want to wish that they bought or buy some. The people who are listening to them, they're going to be like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm going rogue. I'm going to buy some. These guys say it's going to go to hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm going to get in before then, right? Might even go, I genuinely believe. I never believed this, you guys. I never believed this. I didn't believe this here. I didn't believe this here. I didn't believe this here. I was starting to believe it a little bit here, but I really do believe it now, especially with the prospect that Anom has. I believe this coin could see $1 billion market cap or more. I really do. You just got to have the right crowd come in. Got to have conviction, hodl, diamond hands, strong hands. And if this thing gains traction, and it's gaining traction every damn day, I mean, this could really put up with Anom and be hot on its heels. And I do believe Anom will see $1 billion, even a multi-billion-dollar market cap. If this thing can do it, the theory here is that this thing could see at least a fraction of that. And again, the reason that this is all predicated isn't just from like random, oh, this did it, so this can do it. It's not just that. It's not just that. The reason why that logic is cemented in the essence of this coin is because Anom is a crypto personality. He's some guy that has been around in crypto for a long time. He invested early, made a lot of money in crypto. And so what did he do with his free time? He said, you know what? I'm going to buy this token that has my name. I'm going to buy this token. I'm going to buy a lot of the supply, and then I'm going to airdrop it to my community. People rallied behind it. This thing went ballistic, and people are holding because of that, right? People believe this coin will go higher because they believe in Anom. He's a trustworthy crypto figure, crypto personality. Jason Williams is the same thing. He's a trustworthy crypto personality. He's been in the game for a long time. He has his own money. He's made a lot of money investing in Bitcoin and mining Bitcoin and other things. He decided he would buy 70% of the supply and airdrop it to his community. It's the same thing. That's why again, this serves as the role of Pathfinder. What is capable, what is possible for TBB to achieve? Because it's the same thing. The only difference really, I mean, is who they are as people. They're different people. But also, Anom has a larger following on X. He's got 1.1 million followers. Jason has 280,000 followers. But I'm starting to think, I don't know, man. Even though he's only got 280,000 followers, I'm starting to think he's actually more famous, like, around the world. Like, he might be more plugged in, more integrated. I'm sure Anom is as well. I'm sure they both have friends in high places, but I really am starting to believe that this thing has $1 billion market cap potential. This could be the golden goose, you guys. And again, 13.4 million. Whether we go to $1 billion, we only go to $100 million, whatever the case is, somewhere in between, it's probably more probable. 13.4 million, you're really early. Really, really early. And if you want to wait for lower prices, that's fine. Go ahead. Maybe they come. You're not the only person who wants to buy down here. We don't spend a lot of time at these low points, man. We really don't. And then, again, it's a low market cap, low liquidity. If you're buying with size, you're not going to have a lot of opportunity to buy at these low points. So layer in, get in while you can. Hodl your coin bulls, and we're going to go to Valhalla. I got nothing else for you. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.